Does excessive specialization make fundamental breakthroughs in science less likely? I think it's a modern disease of science that specialization is the name of the game. Each department tends to fragment into specialties, and within a specialty, often scientists won't talk to one another if they disagree with their ideas, so that there is this isolation. What is needed if you're going to get a real cosmology is that all fields of endeavour must converge, the ideas must converge and make a coherent picture. And this is not the way science is working at present. And consequently, the reports of how the universe works are becoming more and more fanciful and more like science fiction than fact. The electric universe, on the other hand, works on the convergence principle and accepts information from all fields, including the history of mankind and records of what appeared in the ancient sky. We do not assume that the sky of today is the same as the sky in the past. And with this in mind, we have been able to make discoveries concerning the electrical nature of the solar system and the interaction between planets in times of planetary instabilities. Because even astronomers admit that the planetary system is effectively unstable if gravity is the only force operating. It's been said that the mythic cosmic thunderbolt provides a bridge between ancient myth and plasma science. How reliable is this bridge? One of the most remarkable findings in the endeavour to fill in the pieces of the electric universe picture has been the strange way that ancient people represented the so-called thunderbolt of the gods, the cosmic thunderbolt, because it's quite a complex structure. It has two twisted, more or less spherical ends joined by a thin neck, often with an encircling ring. One good example is the so-called Tibetan thunderbolt. Now that has no relationship to the way we understand lightning and the way we perceive lightning today. The point is that plasma physicists have seen this structure in their high energy electrical discharge experiments, and it suggested to us that ancient races on Earth witnessed electrical events in the skies like a super aurora that was of a magnitude that we can't imagine today. And in fact, it appears that the magnitude of that plasma discharge, that aurora, super aurora, was such that it could actually be lethal and could impinge on the Earth like an arc welding tool and shape the Earth's surface. In fact, where I come from in Australia, the Australian Aborigines have legends about the sculpting of the Earth's surface by the rainbow serpent. And this is significant, as it turns out, in the reconstruction by scholars of the history of the Earth and the electrical nature of the solar system. So we can be fairly certain, based on the complexity of the imagery that we get from ancient peoples, including in prehistory from petroglyphs, that our reconstruction of an electrical history of the Earth and of the human race is certain. You have the horrors about how this is going to turn out on, or where it's going to be spliced in, you know.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We got good. There, we got a good enough.
Okay.